What's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is one of my rare live stream chats that I'm doing. And today, I'm going to give you some more HUD and Section 8 news. Now, the last time I did a video recently on HUD and Section 8, as well as my SNAP video, I got a lot of pushback, you know, and so let me clarify things, okay? First of all, what we're going to do, I'm going to talk about the brand new HUD information. So I'm going to talk about the brand new HUD, well, what the HUD and Section 8 cooperation recently did. And I'm going to recap my recent video. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm going to recap my recent video I did, okay? And so I can help you understand what I was talking about. Now, recently, the Trump administration withdrew and refused to pay $5.2 million, okay, to the Twin Cities. I believe that's Minneapolis. I used to live there for a year. And the reason is that, as I stated in my recent videos, they're doubling down on the requirements for a HUD and for you to stay in those HUD houses and those Section 8 type, whatever form it is. There's a lot of different forms of Section 8. They're doubling down for you to stay in there, okay? And I'll go over that. But recently, what the Trump administration did is they took $5.2 million that they were going to give to the Twin Cities to develop these apartments. And the reason is that with the Big Beautiful Bill, Trump has implemented some new guidelines besides the ones that's already there for those living in HUD, as well as for those in, Section 8. Okay. So basically, they took $5 million that they were going to give to the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and they took it back. And they were not, they're not going to give it to them so they can develop these apartments, affordable apartments. The reason is that the new guidelines, because they were going to put it up there for transgender people and undocumented aliens, illegal aliens. And as well as they said that it was for homeless. But you have to understand that when they try to generalize homeless, they really are just saying mainly for undocumented, immigrants and for any other minority in society that they feel could be considered as homeless. And they were throwing transgender and undocumented immigrants in there. And the deal is that in the past, in the Biden administration, they kicked out veterans, disabled people, and Americans, even in the hotels and the other places that they had for Americans to house undocumented immigrants. So Trump could have stopped at that. Okay, they're not going to get that $5.2 million. Now, as I stated to you, there's brand new guidelines, and I'll recap on the guidelines. And I did get some pushback, and people didn't want to believe that. That's fine. You can be in denial all you want to, but I guarantee you, after midterm elections, in May of 2026, it's going to open your eyes up to really what's going on. Okay. And you're going to be like, this is the reality. So basically, recap of my recent video, they're doubling down, okay, on all the requirements, the things you can and cannot do. That's the Secretary of Homeland, the Secretary of HUD in Section 8. He stated this. He put this in the news. And if you're illegal or rather undocumented immigrant, illegal immigrant, however you want to say it, they're out. No more of that. You can't use HUD. If you're an undocumented uh, immigrant, they're getting you out of there. Okay? Now, for Americans, here's the deal. If you have illegal activity in your apartment, you slanging weed, whatever, okay, if you violate the rules, okay, they're doubling down. No matter what your age is, they're going to be getting rid of you, okay? They're moving you out. And if you're a felon or you have a felon move in with you, fine. But if y'all both start doing illegal activity and you have a felon in there, that's void of contract. They're kicking you out. Okay? I can't make it any clearer than that. They're forcing, now when I read on the document, they're forcing HUD to give them an update on everyone that's in their HUD houses, okay, and apartments, anybody that's occupying it, because if they want that HUD funding, that federal funding. And they said they were going to have them do it every 30 days, but they can change the rules, okay? Like somebody was saying it might be every 6 months, who knows? But they stated in articles that they're going to have the HUD people, like the landlords and stuff, give HUD, the head of HUD, that information every 30 days. And if this, like I said, illegal, undocumented workers in there, they're out. Okay? Undocumented people in there, they're out. And that may affect the people that's that have them in there with them, even if it was an American citizen. That may affect them where they may have to move to. So that's what that was about. I wanted to give you an update on that. Now, what I think a lot of people are in denial on the changes that's going on with anything, any form of welfare. But the reality will soon hit. And I will try to keep you updated on a lot of this stuff. Okay. This administration is not playing with people. Okay. And if you wanted to know, I know you're hearing about a government shutdown. Yes, there's usually always a government shutdown. But normally, no matter how hard both sides talk, normally at the very last minute, I'm talking about the last 5 hours before it shuts down, they end up getting some type of temporary stopgap or some type of agreement. Okay. And so, I mean, this happens all the time. And a lot of times they've been saying that we're going to shut it down. Whether Democrats are saying it, Republicans, whatever, but at the very last minute, they usually don't. Okay. And they usually make some little stopgap. It's called stopgap, reconciliation, or whatever you want to call it. And they have agreement and it'll last maybe a month and a half. So that gives them time to do a permanent, budget, you know. So is it going to be a government shutdown? I don't know. They've been crying wolf so long, so many years. And at the very last minute, Boom. They work something out. Democrats and Republicans work something out, and there's no shutdown. Now, in the past, there have been government shutdowns, but they're not frequent. Okay. It's very, very rare. So I just wanted to give you this update, let you know what's up, and you get to finally see me live. Thank you for all the thumbs up, and I'll wrap to y'all later. Peace.